the truth is that there was a large scale attempts being made even before Sheikh Hasina actually left Bangladesh, because the writing was clearly on the wall that post Sheikh Hasina, not only minorities who are Hindus, Buddhists, and Christians, even supporters of a party, Awami League, even they will be targeted. So their supporters had seen the writing on the wall, and there was large number of people across the border who were attempting to communicate with people in Tripura, in parts of Assam, Meghalaya, and their friends, so that they could cross over and seek refuge in India, namely in these three northeastern states. I'm sure this was happening in Bengal as well. We all have a porous border, and since people speak the same language across and have close relations and relatives, so it becomes easier for them. They feel more safe to come over to Tripura or to parts of Assam or West Bengal. And this has been happening even before Sheikh Hasina fled the country. And it's extremely worrying for people like us, the indigenous people. We have small populations: Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya, parts of Nagaland, even in Karbi Anglong, Dimasa, Hasao, Bodoland. The indigenous people have small population. And once people start coming in from Bangladesh, they will obviously not return back. Many of them will choose to stay in India. And that brings in large demographic changes in our land, in our culture, in our political landscape, and of course in our economy.
So, so it's not just people who are trying to flee attacks uh, in the base on the basis of religion. You are also saying that there are people who are also trying to flee political persecution, maybe members of the Awami League.
You, especially the members from the Awami League and their sympathizers. What's happened is that in the last few weeks, there has been massive outrage against Sheikh Hasina and her party. Now, this is mob violence, and people are actually settling personal scores. So, when they are settling personal scores, they go and they take political opponents out using the environment right now. So it's just not the Hindus, just not the Buddhists or the Christians who are facing persecution. Even Muslims who belong to the Awami League party are going through a very bad time. They are seeking asylum. They have friends, uh, offline friends who are in this side of the border, and there is natural sympathy from people from some of the because of their close relations. And while we are very concerned about the fate of minorities in Bangladesh, including those who belong to Awami Party, we cannot take any more people in our states because our population is less. We do not have the mechanism to identify. We do not have any standard operation procedures on how to handle such large influx. And this creates insecurity. And when insecurity is created in the minds and hearts of the tribal people, the indigenous native people, then there are enough foreign players who will play into our insecurities and try to provoke us to create a situation where there is communal tension within India. And that is something we want to avoid. They assured me that nobody will be allowed to cross the border,
Hmm.
and the borders will be sealed. And BSF DG has just reached Tripura,
Hmm.
and they are monitoring the situation. And he has assured me that no one will be allowed to cross India illegally, and in they will he will be ensuring that. And the same sentiment has been echoed by the Chief Minister.